Last week, I had to be creative to land a job. Now, the audition required me to do 2 voices, and it needed to sound like it was outside. I had to be resourceful. What were my options? Then I remembered something from 22 years ago when I was an operations manager / copywriter / production director at a local station. I had to produce a commercial with a great many sound effects to create the sounds of Western New York. Now, that required the sound of Niagara Falls. I couldn't find that sound on any of the sound effects records we had in our library. I had to think fast. I had to make that sound myself. Fortunately, it dawned on me that there was a small waterfalls right down the street. Now, this was before digital recorders, so I grabbed a cassette recorder, ran down the street, stood at the bottom of the falls, and recorded its sound. Back at the studio, I overdubbed that sound about 5 times and voila! Niagara Falls! I studied with motivational guru Tony Robbins back in the mid-'80s, and one of the most important things he taught us was resourcefulness. Getting into a mental state where you can find options, maximize your choices. As he likes to say, he with the most choices wins. Now, how does this apply to your home studio and your voiceover career? Everything. Every time you get a script, you have to come up with ways of doing it differently. How are you going to be unique? What are you going to do in your studio to win that audition or to solve a problem? Here's some hints on how to make it sound like you know what you're doing. 1. Don't be in a hurry. Patience. Remember Apollo 13? Never panic. Yeah, they want it yesterday. But guess what? Too late. It's already tomorrow. 2. You hear this one a lot, but look outside the box. Don't limit yourself. There's all sorts of possibilities out there. So what do you do when you got to sound like you're outside? You go outside. Makes it pretty simple. Use Twisted Wave or another recording program on your iPad and just record it. Hey, Fred, how you doing? Great, Sam. How are you? Pretty simple. And now iPhones are great for recording too. Put Twisted Wave or something like that on there and you've got yourself instant recorder. So much simpler than it used to be. And did I get the job?
So use your imagination and natural sources and use your resources. And that's my tip of the week.